Hey guys, thanks for coming today.
Hey.
So our main objectives for today is going to be coming up with 3 criteria and a inquiry task for the following unit. And for this, I was thinking my 3 criteria I wanted to use was curriculum and year level appropriateness, real world connections, and student agency. I chose these because effective inquiry at the end of the day should provide an appropriate level of mathematical challenge. So show students that mathematics means something, connect it into the real world and give them opportunities to sort of make decisions of their own and sort of be able to get them having their problem solving mind on. What are your guys' thoughts?
I had a few of them too. I did have the real world connections. I also had the Australian curriculum alignment, just for the certain content descriptors, as well as cultural and socio-economic backgrounds. I think it's important, as it shouldn't shame students in where they're from or how their home life is.
I agree.
Gives it more like inclusivity,
100%.
I also had accessibility, so the resources that students might need at the schools and stuff. I think that might be an important criteria.
So I've basically got what you guys have already mentioned. Real world application I think is a really good one. I've included it in mine as well. So just making sure everything connects to students' real life and connecting that math conceptualizing. And the year 4 age and appropriateness, so obviously making sure the content relates to the kids and is at the level that they can learn. I've also got accessibility, but I do think that kind of relates to that socioeconomic background. So we probably could kind of put that in one.
Well, I definitely do think the 2 criteria that are very obvious is real world connectedness and the year level and curriculum appropriateness. I think those are 2 very strong criteria for coming up with an inquiry task.
We've all pretty much got both of those. So.
For the 3rd one, we're sort of leaning towards socio and cultural economic background, and that covers the inclusivity side of things as well.
So I think that's
helps us differentiate.
So what were our inquiry tasks?
So for the inquiry task I was thinking about is this task called Trays of Arrays. It's a task sort of designed for year 4 students that sort of develops the conceptual understanding of multiplication through arrays, partitioning and problem solving. It also provides a meaningful context in a bakery context, so this is where that real world connectedness comes in. Sort of where students apply these mathematical and multiplication problems involving sort of cupcakes, trays, packaging. And I believe it also has a sense of student agency and the fact that we're getting students to really delve into problem solving, making them think on their own, which I sort of like.
It builds that engagement through the context.
So they're getting engaged.
My inquiry task is not as engaging, but it's still pretty interesting. It's reducing lunchbox waste. So the students will conduct a statistical investigation. They'll provide what's in their lunchbox, and then they'll collect data, interpret data, and try and figure out what's wastage and what's not, making the alignment to the criteria of the cultural and social background to make sure everyone's feeling included and no one's feeling left out in what they bring to school and stuff.
That's cool.
What did you have?
So I had an inquiry task of class party. So it's basically having kids. The post question is, can we have a class party for $5 per kid? So you're looking at maybe a class of 20 something kids, and it's looking at $5 a head. Does that cover everyone?
So roughly they're budgeting with roughly around $100.
So we're looking at it like that, and we've got a catalogue to kind of bring it into that real world application.
Cool.
So the kids will choose a few things from the catalogue, and we're going, can we, does this going to work? We're using mathematical skills to see if that works for the budget.
That's really good. But I'm thinking high ceiling at the moment. How can we modify this up for these students, especially for the students that do excel in this?
So I did have the idea of bringing out rules based on what they can get. So potentially something could be out of stock, so they've got to think of, instead of choosing, they can maybe get 5 cans of soft drink and then 5 for whatever amount and then 10 for this amount. The rest of it's out of stock, so they can only get a certain amount of that before they have to go into the next thing, and it's working out, the best solution to choose.
Yeah, so what you're doing is restricting them and sort of enhancing their problem solving capabilities.
Yeah, 100%.
And getting them to make their own.
Yeah. And it's
choices.
also relating to that socio-economic background as well, because you're looking at those catalogues and kind of relating to, what the kids might normally eat at home.
And already know.
And you're also kind of building on that, like, real world application and then the foods
so
that we're
based on the
eating.
3 criteria that we've just
Yeah.
chosen, it's sort of hitting all 3 criteria at the moment.
I really like your inquiry
Yeah.
task. Like,
What was it called again? So
Class party.
class party. Okay, so are we all happy with class party for the
Yeah,
inquiry
it's
I
task?
think we should choose that one.
And then the 3 criteria are
We've got real world
real
application.
connectedness, application,
The year level.
appropriateness, and then the
Socio-
socio-cultural, economic and cultural background.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
good.
I think that's good too.
Awesome.
It's a good mix between all of ours.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty happy with that, guys.
I'm happy
Yeah.
with that too.
Go team.